Hi guys, I thought I'd have a break from welding. I'm fed up of getting burnt. I am literally covered in welding burns. Welding lying on your back underneath this, well, doing the backs of the sills is quite painful when it's this hot. So I thought I'd have an easy job tonight. I'll do the brake pipes that need doing. So far I need to do 2 brake pipes, and when I got home from work today the brake pipe repair kit had turned up. So I thought I'd have a play with this. Now I've never used this type of brake pipe repair kit before. The kit comes with roller cable, about 7.5 meters of cable, a bunch of dies, a forming tool, a clamp to press the forming tool, which is this size of forming tool that we're using to do the flares, and a bag of metric fittings. I think there's 10 of each. I'm not sure, I didn't look. Yeah, there's probably, must be 10 of each in the bag. 25 quid. Oh well, give it a try for 25 quid. All the ones I've ever used before are much bigger ones, the big lever press ones that form everything. So I thought, I'll give it a go for that much money. And I've made a brake pipe. This one behind me here, it's all new. This kit seems to work. It's ridiculous. It comes with all this stuff and it actually works. It's one of them, isn't it? You go and buy something cheap like that and it's either going to work or it isn't. And I only needed to work once. And if I went to the car shop and had that brake pipe made up, it'd be, at least a tenner anyway. And I get all the spare bits with this one, so if it makes me up a couple of brake pipes and a couple in the future, it's more than paid for itself. But let's have a look at how it actually works. Now the one thing I haven't got, what you really do need for this, is a pipe cutter, and all my pipe cutters are too big. I can't find my little one, so I'm using a blunt axle. Not the most ideal tool for this. And this is just a brief view of how it works. Let's just snap that off. We have a file. The one thing you do want to do with this is have nice flat bits of pipe to work with. So, piece of pipe, and all I've done is deburred the outer edge, and just deburr the inner edge. And that's it. That's a piece of pipe, a very small piece of pipe. It's just an offcut. Now it's 3/16 pipe, so what you do is find the corresponding number on the whatsit on the die, and it's 3/16. So let's put that in there. Loosely clamp that in. It's much easier to do it on the with this fastened in the vise. That's why they give you that little spur on the back so you can clamp it in a vise. But I can't get the truck in the vise, so I'm doing it here. Push enough pipe through, let's see if you can see that, to sort of marry up to the thickness of the die. So, oh, there goes my what's it. Yeah, that's good, but I put it in the wrong one. I know. I put it in the one next to it. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the camera. I was looking at my face in the camera. Well, put it in the right one. So, as before, get about the same thickness of pipe through. Yeah, I keep losing that tool. It keeps rolling off. So let's get that out. And about, maybe a little bit more. It's actually harder to do with a little piece of pipe than it is with a big piece, because a big piece has got a bit of weight behind it. You can just push it through. Yeah, close enough. Tighten your clamp up. Now you do want the clamp nice and tight, because the first time I did it, all it did was push the piece of pipe through. So I just nice and flat again. Put the die on, like that. Bob the clamp on. There's a little nipple in the back of the die that locates into. And just tighten it down. And hopefully it just won't push the piece of pipe through. And it isn't. Well, I don't think it is. No, it isn't. It might have. You just don't know. Push that down till it goes flat. There, it worked. You go there. That's it. There you go. If that focus on that. Maybe not. It's focused on me. Hang on. How will it focus on? There you go. That's it. One male connector done. And like I said, for 25 quid, oh, it's tracking my hand, there we go. For 25 quid, that's well worth having in your toolbox, isn't it? Just for that day when it decides that you're going to have a burst brake pipe or a breaker brake pipe, and you've just got that in your workshop just to be able to fix it there and then. Because normally it happens on a Sunday, you know, and there's nowhere open, is there? So I think for 25 quid, that's a good kit to have for, either doing a job like this or getting yourself out of trouble. Stick a link in the description below, and I'm going to carry on because I've got one more brake pipe to make. And before I pack up the camera for the night, I thought I'd just let you have a look at what the sills look like now. They're both done, both sides, outriggers are done. All I've got to do is the front inner wings, and they're just, there's like 4, maybe 5 patches on each one. But yeah, these sills are solid. Let's face it, they're stronger than the chassis. The trucks come together really well. Me and Chris are going to do the wiring over the weekend. That's going to be a fun job. We've got to rewire all the spots and everything to it. So, but I've got all the other bits done. A bit you haven't seen is I had to repair a piece on that back chassis there, but that was easy. But yeah, it's coming together. Let's have a walk around. There's a patch there, and like I said before, it's where the old mud guards were on the inside, the plastic ones, where they were trapping the water against the body and making it rust. So that's not bad. I mean, the rest of the inner wing, if you have a look, is absolutely rock solid. Considering this truck's 19 years old, and I don't think for the last part of its life it's had such an easy life. There's the other side. Wings just clip back on at the moment because we're going to modify the wings. Where they're rotten along the bottom lip, we're just going to cut the lips off and do something with that. I haven't quite decided what yet. That sill's done and all. But yeah, getting there. Inside's all cleaned out. Everything works on it now. Everything bar the horn. We haven't worked out why that's not working, but we're just going to put a new switch in for that. Try that again. There we go. What a weapon.